Hello, everyone. It's my pleasure to be with you again to share the topic of career development and guidance. My name is Ilham Yusri. I'm professor of pediatrics and head of the pediatric hematology and bone marrow transplantation, Cairo University. And this short video is preparatory to the workshop that we will conduct together. Career guidance and development. These are the outlines I will discuss with you in this short video. Let us start with identify the career and the career guidance. Let us ask ourselves, what is the career? Think in a minute and try to find the difference between a job and a career. If there is any difference between these two words, think for a while. Yes, there is difference. The job, it is just a paid position of regular employment. However, career, despite it's a job, but this job should be undertaken for significant period of person's life with opportunity for progress and development. So the career is job for time with opportunity to be promoted, with opportunity to progress and develop while you are working in the job. So there is a great similarity between them, but the difference between them definitely in the timeline. So career has a map because it has a timeline, and need guidance because it takes long part of our life. How can career develop and progress? For our career to develop and progress, we need a lot of skills and a lot of knowledge and a lot of things we can do to be competent enough to be promoted and to progress in our job, to be career. So how can career develop like this very long tree of many things we can do? So career can be developed by developing our competencies, developing our ability and capability to perform different tasks. So career can be developed by developing our competencies. So now competency is needed for career development and career progress. Let us ask, what's competency? Competency, it is the knowledge that we have, the skills that we can do, and our attitude in performing different tasks. So it is the KSA behind excellence performance of any activity or any tasks. Definitely, we need competency in all areas in our life, not in work only. So they are important in all areas of our life, not work. However, the work-related competencies is needed to build our career. And these competencies may be general competencies, which is called core competencies, or maybe specific competency related to certain tasks and maybe not useful in other tasks. So we do have two kinds of competencies, general competencies and specific competency related to certain tasks in particular and cannot be used in other activity. So competency can develop and we can improve our competencies. So competency can be learned, can be developed, can be improved. Example of the competency that may be easy for us to understand, time management is a competency. Punctuality is a competency. Knowing how to do work tasks in certain company is a competency. In the medical career, knowing how to intubate a patient is a competency. Knowing how to measure the blood pressure of a patient is a competency. Knowing how to examine the abdomen of a patient is a competency. So the competency may be specific for certain tasks and maybe general. Example of a general competency like presentation is a general competency. Time management is a general competency, can be used in many tasks and many activities. Punctuality is a general competency. So to sum up, career is a job that we carried over a long part of our life, and there is an opportunity to progress and develop during this job. And we need competencies, either general and specific, to develop and to progress in our career. Let us move to the second word, which is the career guidance. What's career guidance? Career guidance is helping people to choose a career that is related to their competencies and potentials and interests. So career guidance is helping myself or helping others to choose the best career for them that is related to their competencies. So if we want to help anyone in selecting the best career for him or her, we should be able to ask certain questions and stimulate the mind of the applicant to answer certain questions, like the type of the job that he liked to work. What do you like to work? What is the kind of the job you like to work? What's your dream job? Right. What about the competencies that you have? What are the competencies that you do have? And what are the competencies that you need to develop to be employed on the dream job? So if we find an answer for these questions, definitely we can guide us or guide others to choose the best career related to their competencies and interests. So now we are aware that the most important factor considered in choosing the career is the alignment between the competency needed for task completion in this career and my competency. The more they are aligned, the competency needed and the competency that I have, the more the success and the progress in the career will be the result. So we should always ask ourselves and ask others, are you competent enough for the career that you have selected? Are you? We will move to the second part of this short video, how to develop, how to help in career guidance. How to help in career guidance? By helping others to know the competencies to complete the work activity in their selected job, and to compare these competencies needed to complete the task in the selected job by the competencies that already exist, they acquire and they have, and to help them to develop the competencies continuously based on their priorities. So at that moment, we will guide them to select the best career for them. And after selecting the best career, to develop and to progress in the already selected career by knowing the competency to complete the task in this job, and to compare these competency by the competency they already have, and help them to acquire the needed competencies. Now, how could they develop the competency needed? Always competencies can be developed by training. Training to make people grow. Training will give the trainees what they need from knowledge, skill, and attitude. And after training, definitely by practice, because practice makes perfect. Practice who will sharpen the competency, will make it more, help the competent person to be expert and to be skillfully performing the task. So how to develop the competency? By training and by practicing. And always we guide any applicant, any person want to develop the career and to progress in his or her career, is to try to push himself outside the comfort zone. Because when we are in the comfort zone, we always satisfied and happy by the competency that we have. If we push ourselves outside the comfort zone, definitely we at that moment we will realize and we can see other competencies we want to acquire. So we will work to acquire new competencies, and we will work to sharpen our abilities by more experience and more practicing. So always move outside your comfort zone to open area for success. We'll give some example for the competency needed in career choice and career progress. Some of these competencies is writing CV, writing a resume or biography, conducting effective interview. All these are some of the competencies needed in career progress and development. Who is responsible for career choice and development? Who is responsible for that? The answer is very easy and very shortly: only you. Only you. Only the person himself or herself is responsible, because no one can decide what's really good for a person except him or herself. So don't think anyone else can decide what's good for you except you. So only you is responsible for career choice and development. By knowing yourself, you're knowing what you want to be, by knowing your interest, by knowing your competencies, and try to develop them by setting the priority that you need. Then making the right career choice is depending on you. However, and because definitely only you, because you spend a lot of time over 40 years with total hours, more than 100 hours on work. So please think on this career selection and career development, because you spend a lot of time in this career. However, you may ask help of others, help of friends, parents, seniors, career counselor, or career coach. You can ask the help of others, but by the end, only you will take the decision and will develop. There is a technique It's a Kaizen technique. It's one of the quality techniques. It is used in career guidance, focus on career guidance by Kaizen. I will discuss this technique, and we'll take some exercises on it during the workshop, but it's a simple technique and easy, and it's proved to be effective and help in career guidance as used before in quality improvement. So this will be during the workshop, inshallah. I'm reaching the conclusion. Career will give us better life. Definitely, career will give us better life. Know yourself and decide what are your competencies, what are the competencies you need to develop, to set your priority, and you are going, how you are going to develop these competencies, what's your interest in. So all these questions you should ask yourself and decide to find an answer. Work continuously and all your life to improve your competency, because improvement of the competency will open chances for career progress and development. And focus on one thing at a time, and one thing at a time. By focusing on it, the progress and the development and the good habit will be habitual action. To make good and to improve will be a habit. So I reach the end, and thank you so much, and looking forward to have you during the workshop. Thank you so much. I will stop sharing my slide and say bye-bye. Thank you so much.